Anyway, all right, guys. I don't know if there's anything else that you guys want to mention, but I think what we should do quickly before we shut it down is just to give our box office predictions. So just give me a second. Let's maybe start with Chandu Champion. How much do you think it will make at the box office?
I mean, it might hit with the. I mean, we have a pretty decent Indian population. It might hit with that crowd pretty well.
Are we talking about locally or in dollars?
Let's go worldwide.
Worldwide, I think.
Well, if India shows up, then they at least got 500 million.
I was about to say that it might reach the 600s.
Okay.
It looks decent.
Granted, though, that bear in mind, politically speaking, they're going through one heck of an election season, so people might not have time. But people with instructions.
But didn't they already elect a new president?
Yeah, and that election. I mean, he said he was selected by God himself, but anyway, we continue.
Oh God.
Okay, Slumdog made 380. Life of Pi made 610, but one called Lion made 140. So I'm gonna lean more towards Lion, and I'm gonna say about 150.
But I guess I would say the difference between Slumdog and Life of Pi versus Lion is Slumdog and what's the other one you just mentioned now?
Life of Pi.
Yeah, those ones were more like Hollywood movies with Indian actors. You know what I mean? If you think about it. So if you're giving Lion was more British, wasn't it? No, Lion was like Hollywood as well, still, because it was Dave Patel, right? It
was Canadian, but yes.
It was Canadian.
Yeah, I don't know, but like Chandu is like it's a biopic. It's apparently
and it's in Hindu,
based on a real story. So, it's in Hindu.
Yeah, so I would give it a higher.
Hindi, yeah.
I wouldn't give it a higher. I think it's. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, maybe I'm also like around 400 million. I don't know. We'll see.
I also think
maybe not that higher. I was going more for like the 200, 250 mark because of the whole it's an Indian hero thing.
Robert, how much did RR make?
It's a good question.
RR wasn't in theaters, I don't think.
It went straight to streaming.
From what I remember.
Okay.
It made 170 million worldwide.
In the theater.
And it made 1,387,000,000
rupees.
Yep. And then 170 million dollars worldwide.
Okay,
setting several box office records. So 170 is the record. So I don't see how making it 400 could be.
Okay.
Okay.
So
all right. If that's the case, then I'm gonna take my number down.
Zuko
I think maybe between Rob and Zuko is where it's gonna land.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it
you want to say something?
I'm just gonna give it a comfortable 100 million. So I'll just leave it at there.
All right. Thinking of the other one. That one's 100,000. The next one.
Yeah, the next one is 100,000. Yeah, absolutely.
The next one's 100,000.
Is that unanimous?
Which one is this now?
Yeah.
Highway Sheila.
Highway Sheila.
Yeah.
If it makes 100,000, I will be surprised because I don't understand what's going on.
I'm hoping they just make the money they invested into this thing. That's all.
I hope they get their money back.
I hope they break even.
That's all I'm praying. Break even point. That's all I'm praying for.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie. If not to be too negative, but if they make 100,000, I think they would have done well because the trailer was not giving.
You know what I'm realizing? Indians and the Indian community and the Afrikaner community are releasing quite a number of movies, on an annual basis.
Because because those guys go to the movies, and they catered to them also. The problem with a lot of our black movies, we try to cater to everyone.
Yeah.
Like if I'm Xhosa, I'm gonna make a Xhosa movie, but I'll have my Tswana friends, my Pedi friends, and stuff like that. Instead of just making a Xhosa movie that my Tswana friends can watch and my Pedi friends can watch.
Like or whatever. Like those type of movies.
Make a Xhosa movie, but other people, if they're interested, they can watch it.
Right.
But make it for about Xhosa. And if you want to make a Sotho movie, make a Sotho movie. Don't try to make a. The problem is because we have so many people in our country, we try to make a movie for everyone, and you can't do that. And because you do that, you dilute the movie, and therefore you lose what would make it a good movie. Because now you imagine on oros, and you only put in two teaspoons of oros. Kind of flavor, I think.
Yeah, no, just for one glass you need half of oros. But anyway, Inside Out 2. How much do you think it's gonna make at the box office?
150, 100, 150.
Yeah, somewhere there. I mean, look,
that's
like
low,
there's not a lot of. I mean, there's not a lot of
low.
incentive to go to the theater anywhere, like, in general. And like Inside Out, it's not like when it came out, I think it was doing like big things because everybody was like, yo, Inside Out, Inside Out, Inside Out. Now I'm not hearing a lot about Inside Out 2 out of you guys telling me to watch it. I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about it in general. Like it's one of those things where it could be good. It might be a sleeper hit if they keep it in the theater long enough.
Yeah, but Pixar movies have been bombing at the box office though. I think Lightyear bombed. I think also Elemental bombed. Maybe this one might also bomb.
But just so you know that number one made 850.
The first one.
850.
Yeah, I mean they used. I mean, Toy Story 3 made over $1 billion at the box office.
Yeah, 850 million. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when you say 140 or 100, just know you said it's you say
one died.
Okay, so then maybe we're looking at 250 or something. Maybe it's. I think there's a dedicated crowd. I think there's a dedicated crowd that's gonna go to this thing because they love Inside Out 1. So maybe based on those numbers.
But with the Minions coming out as well, we'll see.
But I don't see it doing better than the first one, honestly.
No, I don't.
Whatever it is, it's going to be less than the amount they made in the first movie, which is usually the trend of sequels that weren't intended to be sequels. Like the movies that were sequels, they had sequels well in advance. They were planning it from the get-go. Lord of the Rings, the Empire State,
Harry Potter.
Yeah, but those you can see the trajectory goes. It's like an airplane flight. But these ones where it was such a good movie, we just quickly need to make a second one. Yeah. Oh, the exception to the rule, of course, would be The Matrix. That movie we never talk about. Guys, I miss Zorro.
Yeah. But anyway, Chief of Station?
This one, maybe.
It will lucky if you make 60 more.
70.
Man. Yeah,
70. 70 worldwide. And
it's gonna surprise. It's gonna be all going to be surprised. Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised. It's gonna make $1 billion. People are just gonna see this and remember like the Dark Knight. They're gonna watch it because of the Dark Knight. For the Dark Knight Rises, it's like this is Two-Face. Gonna watch it and support. You see, I have even I can't.
So Tevelo, you open up a political party. That's what you're telling us. You're running for president. You're part of the MK because that level of jutering.
Anyway, so 40 or so.
Yeah.
All right.
Girl, you know it's true.
Maybe 30.
I think this one will be a sleeper hit. I think it'll reach for my 80. I just have that feeling. I don't because remember it has enough nostalgia. There's enough the old crowd is the one that generally likes also going to the movies. So this is gonna cater to them. So I think this might be a sleeper hit in terms of it might reach the 80 million mark.
I want to agree with you, but my big objection is when it comes to such movies like this, which are quote unquote sleeper hits, or movies like these in general, it all falls down to the level of advertising. How well was this advertised?
I didn't know about it today.
Exactly, that's the problem. If you want to reach the nostalgic crowd, you need to target the nostalgic people. So it needs to go to those. You need to find a way to get the people who are into this type of thing aware. Have they done a good enough job about that? I don't think so, and that's why I'm thinking it's not gonna do as well as we hope it is. It's gonna be The Last Jedi. It's not gonna end the way you think. But that's one thought. So I think it's just gonna cover the production costs, if you ask me.
How much were the production costs?
I don't
I
know.
have no idea.
I don't know.
No idea.
And then A Quiet Place Day One.
Oh, A Quiet Place Day One. Okay.
I already said my number, which was 350.
That sounds solid. I
Yeah,
think I'm gonna go with that.
agree.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like this should have just gone straight to
Of-
Netflix. I don't know.
Of all the trailers, and I know we enjoyed the not rated, but of all the trailers, the one that had a solid kick was this one for me.
Mm.
And because of that, it would be good. Y'all remember the time where we used to watch trailers in the cinema of other movies trailers, and we
Yes.
heard about that thing.
But excited, yeah.
That's the problem of what happens with the cinema. What's hurting the cinema industry is that we don't have access to watch these trailers of other trailers anymore,
Yeah.
because it's now, guys, work on the pricing, make it cheap. Give us like half to that 10% Fridays or something once a month. Just give us one day where it's like we paid like 15 rand a movie. Come on, just something. Give us something.
We'll pack in there like it's a taxi, Chief.
Yes,
People will be
yes.
sitting on top of people.
You know?
It would be the ghetto movie experience again. Hey, don't go in that room.
Hey. And then load shedding happens. Sorry, the generator is still switching on. And then when the generator comes on, yay!
And
That's
throughout the
actually happened
movie,
to me.
hear a
I've
lot
had
of
that experience.
throughout the
Yes.
movie, like
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, and a phone. No.
a baby's crying. You remember when people used to like bootleg like these movies? You see people moving out, going to the bathroom.
That's me in the middle of the movie.
Hey, dog.
We've come far, Shame.
I've
Yeah.
come so far, dog. Anyway, Despicable Me 4. I think this one
Despicable
might
Me
beat
Bank.
Inside Out, I think.
I think this one will
It
ride
will.
the nostalgia wave as well.
Yeah, so because the minions are there, it's gonna beat Inside Out. I'm very confident of that.
700.
But will it beat the other
700.
movies?
You think
I'm not
it'll
sure.
hit 700 mil?
I think comfortably.
It's gonna
Wow.
whoop.
I think
It's
it will hit
gonna
8.
whoop Chief of the Station. It's gonna whoop Go. You know it's true.
Yeah.
Quiet Place has a chance. Inside Out
It's gonna
2
make
has a
everyone
chance.
angry.
Yeah, it's going
We're
to
all
be
gonna be,
it's a movie that's gonna pull in the crowds. That has the
we're all
potential
gonna
to
stay
pull in
like
the
this
crowds.
as
Yeah, no,
as the
it's
crowds
definitely
pull
the
in.
MCU of 3D movies right now.
Oh God, ew.
The kids see you, man.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. All right. And then the last one, he's not ready.
This one is the one I think has the most potential to make
Maybe
a lot
around
of money
30K.
locally.
I don't know.
No, I think here's the thing. If I remember correctly, because I remember I had to do research for a movie once when I was trying to pitch a movie. And if I'm correct, Love is a 4-letter word was successful with only 16 million.
Mm.
So that was considered a massive hit, right? So that's
Right.
its high benchmark.
Yeah.
I think the marketing wasn't enough to hit that, unfortunately. So I'm going to give it a nice big shot and say 3.
Happiness is a
What-
4-letter word, no? That's the one I'm
Yes,
talking
sorry.
about.
Yes. So I'm going to give it a strong 3.
I
And
second
relying on
that.
word of mouth.
A
I'm going to be
300,000.
hopeful and give it 5.
No,
This
This is
3
more on
million.
hope. This is more based on hope.
3 million.
I
Yeah.
think I'm leaning towards 2.5 to 2. Somewhere
That
there.
looks more realistic, but I'm gonna give it 5 for hope because
I really want it to be.
yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It
Yeah,
looks
look,
solid.
I think
It looks
I think
well
you
shot
guys-
out, and
Mm.
from what I've seen, they didn't exaggerate the jokes or anything like that. So
But are you guys going to the theaters to check it out?
Hey, man, you guys won't believe, but I already have a date. Like someone wants to go with me. Like a chick wants to go with me to this movie.
You're right, we don't believe. I think it's now, guys,
from the Himalayas.
Hey,
But you know what? I just
don't
want to say
believe you.
something. I think the
Victor,
reason
I don't believe you. He said it to the soldiers.
I think the reason it's gonna make money is because one, a lot of girls wanna go and see if they can learn something from this. It's kind of like how Tyler Perry used to make a lot of money. It was the woman, right? And then two, they're gonna be dragging their boyfriends there. So I think that's why it's gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, yes, while they're busy looking at you. Like every time they mention, why don't you get married?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then why aren't you married? I wonder.
You know those comments, yeah, Mote, like, ask him.
Mote,
And then
it must
when
be
you
nice.
get to
10 years.
And then when you get to the emotional climax when the guy explains why he's afraid of commitment, she's already like
But anyway, we'll see how these movies will do, guys. If you disagree with everything that we just said, please let us know in the comments. You can just type "I agree with everything you said." It's good enough. Just don't do it on WhatsApp, all right? Don't text Rob on WhatsApp. Don't text me on WhatsApp. Don't text Steven on WhatsApp. Don't text Backmaster. Don't text Zuko on WhatsApp. All right? We just gave you an in-depth discussion worth of 2 hours of what we think about these things. Please. But anyway,